Good morning, everybody, or afternoon, or your regional equivalent. You might be asking me, what on earth am I showing you? And the simple answer is, well, it's Starship Deluksia. What is Starship Deluksia? You should probably know what Starship Deluksia is. If you do not, that is a great and unfortunate reality that, well, I would like to fix, but it may not be so easy. Where, who, and what, and where? Oh, I'm on the wrong. Star Deluksia is Deluksia in the stars, as some might perhaps be able to tell. Although, in all honesty, it's not the most clear thing. You know, Starship Deluksia. I mean, what can a man truly say when he thinks about Starship Deluksia? Well, he can think of a crew of completely insane people who, well, not insane, but sort of, uh, marginally normal, but at the same time, kind of special. How do I say normal and not make it sound almost denigrating? Denigrating? That should be. Hold on. That's not. No, no, yeah, basically. Okay, no, I am using denigrating correctly. It'd be funny if I wasn't. I mean, it wouldn't really be infuriating, but I mean, that's just what happens. Um, because sometimes I was actually fine. Because sometimes you need to just not use words incorrectly. Although, to be honest, I do that quite often. So, what am I doing right now? Well, I'm drawing Starship Deluxia, and I'm drawing a page that you're never going to see. Because it's not technically canonical, because it would be fine. But the problem is, in the segment of the story that it currently resides within, it would sort of confuse the reader and be a bit odd. So I'm going to just make it for laughs because the implications can be quite hilarious if you think about it in the context of the previous pages. Although I do need to think clearly about what I'm doing because otherwise I'm going to mess this up. Okay, that's fine. That's better. Too straight. It needs a little bit of humanity to it. Can't be too long. Has to be sort of relatively that. That's perfect. And then of course, there we go. Yeah. So, if you aren't familiar, let's pull up Starship Deluxia. Starship Deluxia, da 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 da. Starship Deluxia, da 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 da. Starship Deluxia, da 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 da. Starship Deluxia. That's. I tried to make this look. But then this one's all too bright. But then this one is just right. No, sorry, wait, no, this one is like oddly too bright. Oh yes, now I remember. It's because this gets overexposed, and then that's like actually nice. And then this here, there's actually just a little bit of darkening on the bottom of the hat, just to give it a bit of that 3D effect. The initial pilot episodes of the two of Starship Deluxe. I'm quite proud of them. They're quite nice. They're entertaining somewhat. poor PB gets stuck on the naughty chair. This doesn't really make sense to anyone that isn't familiar with the system, but that's fine. If you want to go read this whole thing in its entirety, go onto the Deluxe Gaming Discord channel. Discord server channel. Well, there's a channel called Starship Deluksia. You can also go onto my Discord, Lapses Southern Near Durton. And there's also a Starship Deluxia channel there, and you can go watch it, read it. This is the initial bridge shaded. Why is? Oh right, I accidentally saved over the unshaded version. that's why it looks shaded. And by shaded, I mean this nice glowy star effect, which I think looks super cool. Captain, we have a VMP signature on our left. Is that your left or the pilot's left? Doesn't matter, we're putting holes in it. We're not shooting anyone. We'd use the ship's left anyway. Silence. Kaiju, lock Jonas's weapons. Conga, prepare annoyed. It's coming to a halt. PB, assessment. It's an Alpha class Tomato warship. Weapons complement is a standard 32-B. We can't fight it one-on-one. Nice big starship in the background. Have I read? No, yeah, that's actually where it starts. I'm right. Sir, they've accepted the Noid. Wait, you do not understand. We can't just talk to an Alpha class warship. You're right, Dame. Faulty, raise the colors. Shrink, 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 shrink. Flapping sounds. Beautiful. Now to business. I forgot to draw in his hair there. That was quite a tragedy. Poor old Deluxe. Is there any chance we resolve this peacefully? Who says we go and fight them, eh? I got 82 guns that can say fog to that. Oi, we're rough, tough mercenaries. We can handle this no matter the danger. Scan shows it's not a 32-B, but a 32-C modification. Drones, not missiles. Good lighting. Now Faulty, power to projector. Aye, aye, Captain. Dink. Projector screen. You can almost imagine like an old school. Well, I guess it's not that old school. Yeah. Anyway, attention, unidentified. I need to do a thoroughly last Navy voice for this. Attention, unidentified free roam vessel. You are infringing on last stand Navy military space. Your presence in Locale 32, Region 8, Sector 3, Zone 7 is a breach of wartime security regulations. I will have to ask you to submit to a full navigation search and escorted departure. Last stand Navy Captain, I do not recognize your authority in this regard. Free roam Captain, if you reject our jurisdiction, we will be forced to combat. We are veteran, we know what you are. You're not worth our time. You have 30 minutes to decide. Not worth our time. We'll see about that. Engineering! Captain, this is Avi speaking. Avi, tell Audie and their assemblers to prepare the toot. Why don't we just let them search our navlogs? First the logs, then the cargo, then the whole ship. Audie, Captain says prepare the toot. On it. I can't do Audie's voice. Oh! Cultured English accent. On it. That's not accurate at all. On it. He's a little more, yeah, cockney, I guess. What a shot. Yeah, man. Blame the AI. Ban nukes. Good brawl. Very clean. I'm not meta anyway. Da da da. Oh. And then, of course, we have the reassemblians. Or the reassemblers, as I should say. The reassemblians. We have to prepare the toot. By the way, I love this scene. If you know reassembly, you'll understand what you're looking at, and if you know the reassembly community, you'll recognize some of these faces, especially Camo 5. He should have been Camo, but I sort of neglected to give him that. I thought it would just detract from the I don't know. But it's Camo 5 and Owl and Mons and Splinter and Sumplecrum and Danny and Husk, and then there's so many other people. I thought, well, I need to just stop somewhere, otherwise, if I try to add everyone in, first of all, the crew in this area is going to be way too convoluted. So, I mean, 7 people as it is actually a hell of a lot. We have to prepare the toot. One does not simply prepare the toot. We're still missing 12... sorry, got a bit of a cough. We're still missing 12 kilograms of contravium. ... He's being facetious. We just need time. And some stronger designs. This poor old Owl got his ship wrecked. By Camo. Wait, was I? Oh, yeah. Oh, here we go. Some stronger designs. Look at Rob. Look at Rob. He's just not happy. As you can see, I actually removed this line because this makes him look way too depressed about the situation. This makes him look a little more pensive. This makes him look just depressed. This is a little bit more pensive. Toot prep is... I need some sort of like voice modulation, but that's not possible. Toot prep is underway. Arvi. It's only a last resort, right? Of course, Faulty. Fine. We don't need the LSN on our back. Conga, connect the LSN, Captain. Sir, I will allow you to send a squad of your finest. Very well, Freedom Captain, I shall. But if anything happens to them, I will tear your ship to bits. I'm Cornelius Redforce, by the way. Cutting calm. Seems like a nice sort of guy. Yeah, a real warm kind of man. Definite captain material right there. Make himself a great negotiator. We get it, he's an unpleasant guy. Dame, prepare your welcome team. Dame's little face. Deluxe squad, suit up. That team is both our gunners. Guns can't help us. You see the massive bloody starship in the background. It's like, yeah, no kidding. Guns can't help you. Ellison. Sorry. Lightning needs a softer voice. Ellison dropship. Oh, like a smaller voice. Because he's younger. Ellison dropship detected inbound on base cellar. Open base cellar, can't you? Opening the cellar. Craft detected. Predvaria 100%. KT2 flak. Point defense. Halberd 3 main gun. Cargo unknown. AE null. He's the little tiny blue speck flying away from this massive starship. Little Deluksia pointer. I actually forgot to add the standard space, the black background for this, so it's actually just the normal background of the entire, which actually ends up working out fine, but it annoys me to this day. And then I thought this was pretty cool. Got the star color, it's opening and it's like, where's that light coming from? It's like there should be like a giant star, but there isn't, because it would have detracted from the scene. If it was just a giant star. Well, actually, it would have probably looked really cool, but then I would have to do a lot of lighting stuff. I'm like, oh god. And also, there's no giant star in any of the previous areas, and no lighting to be relative to it, so it would have been weird if I just had that there. Also, here's the unshaded version, and then here's the shaded version. And then I wish I could have made the dropship look cooler, but I mean there was only so much I could do. But the guy inside, I think, looks pretty legitimate. I think I like that. That's a very nice look, and he's all scratched and beaten up. You can see he's been through the wars. He's got like little things in his rifle. Anyway, bonk, bonk, bonk. He walks down. There's like heavy LSN defend weave armor and like uber carbon, because with a good old girl's iron rifle, which is oddly, is that a wooden stock or is that like dark orange? I couldn't tell you, even though I'm the one that made it. Why is the LSN assessed with blue and orange? You should know. If you don't, you'll figure it out one day, maybe. Very good indeed, gentlemen. For the last stand, I greet you. Howdy, I'm Dame. We'll escort you. That's not necessary. I just have to be beyond your radiation shield. Oh, you can do that from here? I can't do Schneider's. I can't do like Schneider's accent. He's. I can't do it. I'm just gonna be normal. He's last Navy. Damn. Guys, who's logging our nav system? It's the last stand. Isolate them. Just don't let them scan sub-cargo. Well, it's already through our hash mesh. I can't stop it there. What the Anisoptera? Camo, get to it! It logged through the parity system. It has access to our Delphar. But what? Maisie himself wrote that maze. Wait. Wait. Hold on a moment. Well, that's a large number of small organic readings. Huh. Last I would ever fit if you were caught with anything endangered. Purge data? Yes. Did. Brrr. Tell the reassembly guys I left a present or two in the data pile. You're lucky I'm their base combat tech. Sorry I can't stay. Wait. You're amazing. I wish. Very Deluksia Rindi. Sorry, here's the nice shaded thing. It's like the actual helmet shading, so it's like lighter, darker, which actually it came out looking really nice, and I love this like sheen on the top of the guns. It looks a bit too much like they're glowing, but I mean, the idea is that the lights in the hangar are quite kind of, well, it's metal, so it'd be shiny more, and like, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I like that. Whenever you see this background, you know. It's go time, gentlemen. Ha! In a pouring he said, Freedom Deluksia is victorious. I like this guy. Weird. Oh, we should get back to the captain. Mons? Not losing you again. What? David's like freaking out in the background. What? Is that explosive? Not unless it needs to be. Who was that? Man, I have no idea. But we're going back to the captain. Did he have a large A on his head? This face is really broken, actually. I need to redraw it. It's actually really bad. Yes, but when I asked if he was amazing, he said, "I wish." Just like amazing to wish he had a pinch for hope. It's such a stupid line, but oh well, I've made it happen. So unfortunate. You see, I like refactored the lighting here slightly, and then majorly because it was too. You see this? It's too strong. It's just bad. It's just bad. And then this is more diffuse in a sense. We're back, Captain. I have no clue what happened. Well, they haven't said a bigger dropship, so whatever you did worked. Neat. All that's left is to... Captain. Sir, sorry, this is Mons speaking. There's always a comma before they say speaking. Why? Because they're waiting to say speaking. And people... people in the Star Deluxe Discussia channel were a little bit confused by it, but don't worry, it makes sense in my universe at least. Mons, what is it? Amazing is on that starship, sir. It's not a big surprise to the audience, but it's a surprise to Deluxe, because because no one else really knows besides the reassemblians. And even Dame is confused, so that's fine. And, Conga. Jonas Schneider, Mons, Sambulcrum, Camo. It's like 7 people. Hello, my dog. Yes. Yes. Oh, my little dog. Sorry. Anyway. New last stand Lloyd, sir, and I'm not seeing any other com traffic. Yes, yes. Allow it. Amazing. Or amazing. The problem is that when Dame said it, he said amazing. But when Deluxe says it, he says amazing. And when Mons says it, he says amazing. If I actually did make it, did I? It doesn't matter. Well, free roam captain, you are free to go. You should have told me the nature. Oh well. Very, very indeed to you and your cargo. Transmission terminated. What was that? It's like the best moment. I just like that face. Like what? It's in the same line as Avi's. If I can, here we go. It's in the same sort of vein as like Avi's what face. I love it so much. It's just that. Are you kidding me? Kind of. And so that's that. And so now